Got one for you. This is for the chess lovers. Here we go. 1, d4, d5. 2, nf3, c5. 3, bf4, cx, d4. Wait, here's where it gets wicked. 4, bx, b8, rx, b8. 5, qx, e4, b6. 6, e4, tx, e4. 7, qx, d8 plus kx, d8. 8, ne5, mate. All right. We're now going to turn our attentions to the comedy portion tonight. Turn our attentions to the comedy portion tonight of my efforts tonight. But before we do that, we have a very special guest here, Sean Connery. And Sean Connery is going to read briefly out of Dave Eggers' book, The Monk of Mocha, I think. I don't have enough hands here. Let's get Sean up to the microphone. Here he is. Chapter 1, The Satchel. Miriam gave things to Mokhtar, usually books. She gave him Das Kapital. She gave him Noam Chomsky. She fed his mind. She fueled his aspirations. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Thank you. That was great. Thank you, Sean. Love you in Entrapment. One of my favorite movies. But all kidding aside, I do want to tell you about a dream. It's my dream to have a bobcat with a saddle on its back. In this dream, I walk through the neighborhood showing off my bobcat. And hopefully the MILFs, or even just the ILFs, like my bobcat, and one afternoon I might find myself in the kitchen there with an ILF and her pocket dog. And maybe the pocket dog takes a ride on my bobcat. You know, I imagine the bobcat would have a surly attitude, the transition from the wild to civilization, maybe not to its liking. It may have a curmudgeonly attitude, but my bobcat would want me to be happy. I would want it to be happy. And so that's my dream. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, we didn't come all the way here to hear some thinly veiled metaphor about your penis. Bobcat with a saddle on its back, indeed. Where's the comedy? Bring on the comedy. And so, okay. All right. And not all of you are going to get this next portion, but we'll see. A lot of people ask me where I get all my cool stuff. Goodwill, Red Light, Buffalo Exchange, eBay, Craigslist, what is it? No, I'll tell you. What I do is I wait for one of my roommates to commit suicide or get dragged away by the cops because they're off their medication, and then I just walk into their room, help myself. That's what's been working for me. So here's the thing. I look right next to Vin, and I know he's got some really cool stuff. So do me a favor. He's been wound up pretty tight lately, kind of on edge. Do me a favor. Just give him a backhanded compliment or two. You know, something. We got to get him to snap. Ask him how his law career is working out for him. Something. We got to get him over the edge and check it out. If we can do that, I'll give you his collection of ceramic cats. Okay? The knit rainbow-colored Pegasus, all mine. Okay? But we'll rock, paper, scissors for the zebra-colored ostrich feather. All right? I'd appreciate your help on that. Speaking of stuff, I was helping my friend move the other day, and they're just throwing up all kinds of stuff. There's records, clothes, comic books, those old posters from the 70s that glow under black lights, and a black light. He was throwing it all out. The black light, everything. And I said, wait, hey, black lights matter. Well, once again, my name's Cole Miller. For a long time I lived in northeast Portland, but I wanted cheaper rent, so I moved to the Pearl. That's my little joke about gentrification there. That's not true, actually. I moved not far from where we are now, into Old Town. Old Town Portland, I mean, we're not far. What can you say about Old Town that hasn't been said before? Just so many things. Just a riff, memories just hitting me left and right. But Old Town, where the homeless come to vacation. Old Town, where the mentally ill come to talk to imaginary persons in the company of other like-minded individuals. I mean, it kind of writes itself. We can imagine the advertisement from the Old Town Tourism Bureau, can't we? Hey, tired of your spot in Pallet Town off of Greeley Avenue? Living in the shadow of the steel bridge got you down. We'll take a vacay not far away in Old Town Portland. Come on down, enjoy a free meal. Pee against a parked car or shit on the sidewalk. Take a nap wherever you feel like. Argue with your advancing psychosis in broad daylight at full volume. No problem. Old Town. Old Town, no reservation required. Old Town, not exactly a poop smell. Old Town, EBT, yes. Pepsi, of course. Old Town, now with complimentary belt to hold your pants up. Old Town, we speak all the street languages here. Tweakinese, stumble, garble, burnout, DT, nod, dope sick, and crack rock! Old Town. Our bus station is like the bus station in Total Recall, only much worse. Old Town, come for the methadone clinic, stay for the methadone crowd. Old Town, shoot up next to a dead person. Old Town, if the tent is a-rockin', don't come a-knockin'. Old Town, stab your best friend for $5. Old Town, ask Cole for a cigarette, see him 5 minutes later, ask him again. Old Town, come on down, we'll roll out the cardboard slab for you. And finally, my favorite, Old Town, now with video poker. We can thank Minx Lounge for that. Thank you so much. I do love this crowd. You guys have been great, and we're to the invitations part of tonight's efforts, and then I will close as I traditionally do with a poem about my favorite tea, Earl Grey. But first I'm going to do some imitations. First one, some of you have heard before. It's a conversation between me and my ex-roommate Dan Hawthorne about an internet bill. All right.
Don't we have internet, buddy?
You sure, Dan? But how much?
It's $70.
Okay, all right. When should I
paid it today.
All right, I'll have that money messengered right over to your door. No problem, Dan. Thank you. Let's go with Scottish guy into American war movies, or at least he is into one of them, at least.
Black Hawk Doon.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I get to John Wayne at a sex club will be next, but I just got to take a sip of water. Okay. John Wayne at a sex club. John Wayne at a sex club. Safe sex. And here, safe sex is a shot to the face. Thank you very much. Jacques Costeau prefacing everything he sees from the submarine. Jacques Costeau prefacing everything he sees from the submarine. This rare sea creature. Once again, this rare sea creature finally, my favorite, my imitation of a senior citizen at Chinook Winds. A senior citizen at Chinook Winds. My imitation. Gamble, 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 die. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Concluded with my favorite poem about, concluded as I do every performance with a poem about my favorite tea, Earl Grey. Earl Grey. What caught me unawares with exponential dismay? What cut through the fog of another mundane day? What was in my cup? Earl Grey! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've been great. Thank you.
Cookie?
Yeah.
Cookie?
Cookie?
Good job.